Welcome everybody to your weekly energy update, and boy, boom, we start off this week on October 9th with a huge full moon in Aries. It's going to be at 14:54 Mountain Time here in the US, which would of course be 2:54 p.m. in the afternoon, so you can adjust it to wherever you're at in the world. And full moons are a great time for a unveiling and letting go type of ceremony. And to make the most of the energies, you do want to do it like 8 hours before the full moon hits. It's like you're preparing the things that you're getting ready to let go, and you can take advantage of this beautiful releasing energy of the full moon that 8 hours before that time. You also can make the most of this energy by focusing on those themes that cover the Aries energy. You know, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so it is about birth and early childhood challenges. So some things there you can look into for releasing. It is ruling over the human body and the ego, our image, our identity, those types of things. Also our individuality rather than of a group. It's about us being our own and our freedom. Also, you know, it has to do with abandonment and loneliness, you know, with being left to ourselves. And of course, with the Aries fiery energy and it being the first sign, it is about new directions, radical change. Also, all this fiery energy. Where are you focusing it? How is it flowing? There is also this theme around timing and having patience with the divine timing, right? And of course, this fiery energy is about competition, controlling, which equals drama. So for, you know, this reading, we're going to look at those energies. And as far as the physical body, Aries rules over like the eyes, the ears, the brain, and everything that relates with the head. So, you know, when we're looking at what we want to release, anything around those themes will make it even more for us. So, you know, definitely enjoy the process, enjoy this moon. It's a wonderful time of renewal and release. For this reading, we're just going to be asking Creator and Spirit what they'd like us to know about what we are ready to let go of. What aren't we seeing that we are ready to release? So, of course, I'll have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Leos, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Power of Surrender deck. Any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your attention and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So we'll be asking this deck here, just what Creator and Spirit would like you to know about what you're ready to let go, what you're ready to surrender. All right. So for all our Leos, what would you like them to know? All right. That one is flying out and ready for you. It says surrender to setting limits. Just stop. I like that card. It says it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yes, I like that. Perfect. So definitely, you're ready to let go of this feeling like your middle name is Matt, where you let people walk all over you, like you feel like you have to sacrifice and give and give. I mean, you have a huge heart. You love the love, and you love your interactions with people. But sometimes there can be this fear of, I don't want to make them angry. I don't want to lose them as a friend, and I don't want to make people upset, and I want to make people happy. But this is about the healthy choice for you, that it is time that you are ready to stop feeling used and feeling like everyone's running all over you. We're also going to pull cards here from the Into the Lonely Woods to see what else they would like you to know about this setting limits and letting go of being used and abused. So what else for our Leos, please? What else would you? Okay, they do want this one right here. And you have the sadness of letting go. Wow. So letting go of, these possibly individuals, right, that are unfortunately not going to be happy with you cutting them off from free access to everything in your life, right? Sometimes, of course, we do have to realize that we realize who our true friends are, right? Those true relationships are when we don't allow people to just run trot over all of us, right? And if they're like, wow, hey, if you're not gonna let me do that, I'm gone. You're like, okay, thank you for showing me who my true friends are, right? That kind of energy. And it says sometimes when we feel very alone, we have trouble letting go. But when we meet another, a companion who is like us, yet unlike us, their presence can help us open to new possibilities that show us who we could be. You are now freeing yourself from the old bonds and beliefs, from what you wanted to keep but could not. Whether or not this is right for you, and the soul says it is right for you, there is always sadness in letting go. It is a void, a loss, a recognition that one thing we once wanted could not work within the world that we are creating. In every release, truly made, there will be mourning. Trust yourself most of all, but accept the help of those whose kindness and care are unmistakable. Friendship will reveal aspects of your own soul that you did not know existed. So perfect, right? So this is, again, showing you those things that no longer fit into your life for what you want to head to and how you want to have these boundaries and to be able to not be the one starving because everyone's always eating off your plate. That's what they're showing me, is that, you sit down and individuals are, oh no, I don't want anything to eat. And so you order it and you have your fries or whatever, and you sit down there all, and your fries are gone. You're like, I thought you didn't want any fries. Oh, well, And it's like, oh my gosh, you're learning to stand up for yourself and for your own well-being, which is an amazing, fantastic thing for you, Leos. We're also going to pull cards here from the Spirit Song Tarot, and you might have already seen me use these in my lives. I actually, if you haven't heard, I'm going live every day now on YouTube. On Sundays through Fridays, I do go on at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Saturdays, I do push that back an hour and go 8 p.m. Mountain Time, because I do also go live on Instagram at 5 p.m. on Saturdays. And then Friday and Saturday morning, I go live at 11 a.m. Mountain, and Sundays in the morning at 10 a.m. So if you haven't stopped by to check those out and say hi, please come by. I'd love to see you there. All right, so let's use these cards. We're going to see what else they would like you to know around these setting limits, not being a mat, but also understanding that it's okay to mourn when a relationship ends, even though it's for the best thing for you. Feel the feels, it's all right, but also don't stay on that path forever. You got better places to go. All right, so for our Leos, what else would you like them to know, please? What else for our Leos? Okay, and that one and these two. All right, so you do get 5. Just gonna make all these scooch together here. All right. And we will start with this one over here. And you do have transformation. Yeah, so death and rebirth, that's coming in here. So there is that letting go and that ending that is coming here. So there is, some individuals that it's not going to sit well with them. But that's all right. I mean, this is what, Creator and Spirit are saying that you are ready to let go of, because you will never let go of something that you're not ready for anyway. But in this case, it might end because you're standing up for yourself. And I really feel that you're going to be okay with that. Yeah, because here you have the Four of Acorns. Four of Wands, it's celebration. This is stabilized energy, because acorns are wands, which is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, just your overall energies. So whereas before this might have felt like, you were all over the place, which of course, Leo, you are fire energy. So this is your element. And normally you might just be jumping all over the place, trying to please all these people, trying not to lose them, trying to, make everyone happy. But now you're going to feel so much more stabilized when you're choosing you, right? Because 13, actually, 3 + 1 = 4 too. So I really like that combination here that is coming together and allowing you to have that stabilized energy because of what you're letting go. Yeah, and you have the King of Shells, which would be the King of Cups. So King, even though he rules over the water, all the kings actually also have air, which is of the mind. And this is the balancing of heart and mind. And you really have a strong control over your emotions. So this makes sense with this balanced energy coming in, that this is not going to take you and flip you into, emotional chaos. You are really grounding yourself and coming to this place of empowerment around setting these boundaries and the emotions that you feel. Empowerment comes sometimes when you let people go, when you realize, I'm making the choice to not move forward with that relationship. I'm not going to chase after them. They don't like this anymore. Well, thank you. Like we said before, thank you for showing me who my true friends are. You were just using me, and now I'm not letting you use me. You don't want to be around. That's okay. There's plenty of people that want to go through the experience of being used out there, but I'm done. All right. And then you have the Queen of Acorns. So Queen of Wands, beautiful, beautiful, vibrant energy coming in here for you. Because, queens, they walk into a room, the Queen of Wands walks into rooms and she just brightens the room with her presence. But she also is very commanding. People respect it because they know her ability to really super focus her energy, and she gets stuff done. Also, like how the kings have air energy, the queens have water energy. So in addition to ruling over fire, she also rolls over and has a portion of water, which gives her the ability to connect to the higher realms, to those, beautiful eyes in the sky. So when you have decisions to make, you have this ability to connect and get clarification around that. So, And then you have the Four of Crystals, the Four of Pentacles. So you have this beautiful stabilizing energy. This stabilizes your outside world as you really get a really wonderful grip and grasp on your self-worth and how you relate yourself to the outside world. You are looking more internally and upward for this unconditional love you find inside of you to define yourself, rather than relationships of the outside world, situations, things in your body, because all those things in the past have shown you the instability of it, right? In one moment, you are wonderful and priceless because you're a parka coat in, the Antarctic during the winter. People are after you and think you're it, right? But then, like when you set these limits, suddenly you're this parka coat on a tropical island on the equator during summer, and you're on the 99% clearance rack, or you're donated away because no one wants you, right? So that's the instability of retail price of the outside world when you're trying to define your worth by that outside world and what worth you have to people. And you're finding your inner worth. You're finding that's how you stand up and set these limits, because you're finding your worth from inside instead of outside. So perfect. We're also going to use the tarot of the dragons and see what else they want you to know here. Okay. They do want you to have that one right away, so we will obey. And one more time here. All right. So what else for our Leos, please? What else would you like them to know, please? Okay, nope, not all those. Okay, just those two, they said. All right. So let's see what we have here. And you have this Sire of Swords, which would be the King of Swords in the Standard Tarot. So you've got some great divine masculine energy in here as well as the feminine. But the two kings really show that you are taking control, not only of your emotions, but also of your mind and your mindsets and your attitudes. Because the king has double air, he rolls over air, and like we said, all the kings also get another portion of air. So you are doing a lot of thinking and reflection on why you believe what you do, your whole stories that you've been putting out around yourself and others, just a lot of clarity coming in. This also is messages too, and I feel like you're going to be getting, this talked about finding people that are that share things like you that are also unlike you. But I feel like when these people are disappearing because they don't like the restriction now of not being able to use you and abuse you, that you do have new messages come in from new people that are in more alignment with how you feel about yourself instead of feeling this way. And then you have the Three of Swords. Yes. See how painful that is? That's that disappointment. That's the heartbreak we feel when people don't live up to our expectations. And, expectations always equal disappointment. And so what you expected of some people isn't what's going to happen, which is what, we were aware of here. And when it was talking about mourning and letting people go, just feel the feels, allow yourself to feel that heartache, but just realize that that is fear of not finding, kind of fear of being alone, right? Fear of not finding people who are going to be in your life. This is why you held on to these people before, because you felt like, well, this is all I can do. This is the best I think I deserve. But you're changing that attitude and that awareness of your worth and who you are, and you're saying, no, I deserve more. And that's why you're becoming more and more willing to let these people go. It still hurts. There's still some fear there. But as these people come in more and more and more, you realize, oh, okay, it was okay to let it go. So just, feel the feels, but don't get trapped in those. Yeah, you have the Eight of Wands. So more of that Wands energy coming in. Fire, fire, fire. Eight of Wands is energy. Things move quickly when you're making these decisions. The Eight of Wands can also mean receiving messages from up above. So definitely tap into this Queen of Wands energy that you have in communication, developing that relationship with your beautiful posse of support on the other side. You're never alone, really, because you're surrounded by this huge group, this multitude of beings of unconditional love and light that surround you, and they're always communicating with you, talking with you, wanting to interact with you. And it's your guardian angel and your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones who are on the other side, your ancestors, creator, spirit, unicorns, fairies, dragons, whatever you believe those beings of unconditional love and light are. They are wanting to communicate with you, sending you a lot of messages. So I would definitely, this week especially, look at connecting with all that fire energy that you have access to. Being a fire sign, you can really amp up your antenna and get really clear messages from the spirit world as well. So I do love this for you, Leos. You definitely deserve not to be a mat. You deserve to be treated as a lovely, beautiful thing to be in someone's life. And so I see why you want to make this choice, and I'm so happy for you with all of this. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy update videos, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get a notification immediately when they're available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, Also, clicking that subscribe button will give you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there's an option for all, and if you select that, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel, as well as when I go live. So yeah, that's right. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love. It also helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, if you comment on one of my videos, if you subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, excited, happy, it does want to share the videos of my channel automatically with other people. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more personal information, specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. Also, my recorded personal readings have a sliding price scale, which means you can choose between 3 different prices for a reading. So you can choose one that's more in alignment with your budget at the time. So if you're interested in any of that, all that information is listed in the description box of this video below. All right, all you beautiful people, as you go through this amazing, freeing, boundary rising week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.